All right, Tom and Rick and Jim, this is a big start for Kevin Gausman because it's his next start. Now, he's trying to duplicate a quality start last Saturday against the Toronto Blue Jays. 2 runs in 6 innings, but he scattered 10 base hits. And for whatever reason, maybe you can inform us, he hasn't been able to get the consistency to put together back-to-back good starts.
Well, I look at his numbers, and you can take that short leash and make it real long. All the way to the wall out here, because if they have anybody better in the minor leagues or out in the bullpen, I want to see him. So let's get that out of the way. That's Buck talking in his press card. He's going to get every chance to fail. He threw 110 pitches, 71 strikes. So he threw the ball around the plate, gave up 10 hits. He gave up 2 runs. If the bullpen does their job, he wins the game. We're not even talking this nonsense. At the end of the day, he needs to make better pitches. He needs to throw more strikes. The pitch count is close to 20 pitches an inning. That's not going to get him far enough into the game. And with Britton out, all of a sudden the bullpen's not the same bullpen. So go out there, make some good pitches, get ahead, something he's had a problem doing. Tonight, worry about George Springer because he had 2 home runs off him down here last year, and just take your chances. But as far as finding anybody better, good luck with that.
Well, one of his biggest problems has been the lack of consistency with his splitter. It's such a big pitch for him. He gets a lot of swings and misses, but for whatever reason this year he continues to hang it.
Well, right here, Jim, if I could find this baseball right here, if I'm off to the side of the ball is going to be more lateral. If I stay behind it, split my fingers, the split comes out, ball goes down, slider goes down, fastball has more movement. Lately, because he's been a little bit around, more like a merry-go-round, ball's been a little flatter, so 93 to 98 stays in the same plane, more hittable. Again, stay behind your pitches, feel like your wrist comes up. Rick Dempsey knows about this. If you're behind home plate and you see the thumb here, that you're behind the ball. If the thumb is off to the side, ball's going to be flat. So hopefully he'll be able to do that. Again, this is a good ball club, so I'm not sure this is going to be a litmus test. But all this nonsense about taking him out of the rotation, they don't have enough choices. So I hope he pitches well tonight. He's certainly capable of doing that.
And as for the matchup this weekend, the Astros come in with the best record in all of Major League Baseball. And the Orioles are coming off a real tough 2-week period here. You see the Astros 17-7 their last 24 games. Starters ERA is fantastic. And on the other side, they average 5.5 runs per game. Meantime, O's have dropped 10 of 13. Their starters ERA over 5.5. And even though the Orioles are averaging 5 runs per game, they're having trouble winning because of the pitching giving up so many runs.
Yeah, well, you lose your closer. I mean, you always had a guy, Lou Piniella used to always say, Jimmy, you got to win the games you're supposed to win. Orioles are not doing that. You've had to move everybody up. So Brock, instead of pitching in 7th and 8th inning, O'Day's been pitching well now. Givens has struggled. But at the end of the day, this could be the best team in the American League. Yankees, have a 56-run differential, the amount of runs you score, give up. They're 1 run better. The Orioles, 2 runs better all year long. So again, I look at the Orioles, they need to have a statement weekend where they're 25-20. They've lost 10 out of the last 13 games. They lost 3 in a row last year. They struck out 52 times. One of those games was 13 innings. All they got to do is go out there, actually win 2 out of 3 here. It won't be easy, but it could be done, and they need to do it. Simple as that.
And then they go home to play the Yankees beginning Monday on Memorial Day. So we'll send it back to you, Tom and Rick, as the Orioles look to get the opener here following yesterday's day off.
Thanks.